Hi, my name is Iwan and I'm working on Blow and Fly, which apparently is a game created with the sole purpose of reminding people to stay hydrated. So please check your posture and drink some water right now. In the previous video I showed you the tips and tricks I use to make the backgrounds in my game look better. And in this video we'll continue this topic, but today I'll show you the things I manually did to improve them. So at some point of time I decided to redraw all the art I already had in the game. I felt like I still wasn't too deep in the development process and I wouldn't lose much even if I had to delete everything. I was chatting with Nico Scale, the author of the comment you saw in the beginning of this video, and I asked him to play the game and to tell me what he thought about it. He gave me a lot of compliments I didn't deserve, but among those things he said, hey, I don't quite like the way this fish looks like, maybe you could make it a little cuter or funnier? At that point of time, I can't say I was happy with my art, but I was content with it. I think I would actually go on with it. But this little honest suggestion, this one simple sentence, made me question that, hey, maybe it does look kinda stiff. Maybe I can make it better. Maybe I can make it look more alive. I decided to experiment with an art style which looked more like a hand-painted image, which is something I've always wanted to try, but was afraid of because of my inner perfectionist. And I'm telling you this story to remind you that if a fellow developer asks for your opinion, the very best thing you can do is to be honest. If Nicola said that the art in this game was awesome, I would probably never have dared myself to change anything. We spent hundreds of hours on our games, and by the time we release it for everyone, not just you, the person we asked for opinion, it would better be the best that we could make at that point of time. And I'm not telling you not to encourage your friends, I'm asking you that if something feels wrong, please tell them about it. Maybe they've been looking at their creation for just too long and they no longer notice what's wrong with it. And unless you tell them, they won't be able to fix it, and they won't be able to make it better for everyone else. And now back to the visuals of Blow and Fly. When I decided to experiment with the art style, I decided to experiment with everything. I made two different sprites for the blowfish, one when it's full of water and another when it has none. I experimented with the gradients and I actually really liked the way they looked. I later changed the linear gradients to radial gradients, which looked much better on the round objects that my backgrounds just so happened to be. And then I added a little rotating part of the background to some levels, which just acts as a cherry on top of a cake. And a little later I made the first background for the new area in the game, the sewers. And this is actually one of my favorite backgrounds in the entire game. Finally, as I kept making backgrounds, I realized that having too many details in the backgrounds is a little distracting. On top of it, moving through them at a high speed was a little dizzying. After noticing that, I decided to blur the backgrounds a little, and now I'm quite happy with them. On this high note, I'd like to thank the awesome people who decided to support me on Patreon, to thank you for watching this video, and to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I'll see you in the next video. Farewell.